So hello to all of my YouTube people. I'm out here today kind of doing a recap on what I did last year. I currently have a video that shows you what to do with your Musa Basjoo banana trees during the first frost. We just had a first frost. And I am going to cut these down, and I hope that I'm speaking loud enough because I'm using my iPhone. I got a few things out here. I hope I have everything I need. I tried to get it all set up. So anyway, and I hope you can see me. I tried to set it up right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to leave a towel and wrap it up. Some people like to leave their stalks tall so that when their plants grow, they won't have to come from the ground. By the way, this is I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio, Zone 6. Now, this is bubble wrap. It's not necessarily the type of bubble wrap you want to use, but what I usually do, I am missing something. I'm missing my hatchet. That's what I needed. I guess I'm gonna have to work with this big thing right here. So what I do is if I want to keep it long, I'll just cut, leave it kind of tall. I can chop it better, but I don't have my hatchet, and I don't feel like starting all over again. So we're gonna go ahead and just wing this. Usually I make these videos, I don't really prep and prepare and all that. I just try to get it done. So this time, now last time I did this, I said I didn't know what I was going to do with the banana stalks and banana leaves, but this time I have a compost bin put together. So you can always take the leaves and use them to put on top of the banana trees to help protect them from the cold. So I would take the leaves off. I would cut them if I had my hatchet, but I knew I was missing something. So, and the rest of this, I could just chop it up, and I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna throw this in my compost bin. I'm gonna chop it up later. So what you could do, take all the leaves off and leave this stalk up. But we're gonna pretend like I cut it off, so you can leave the stalk if you want it to grow taller. So what I do is I take bubble wrap, which you actually could get this in a roll that's wider and longer, and just wrap it around this whole thing. Wrap it around the whole stalk. And then, let me get my leaves. This is a bag of leaves. One of my neighbors gave me. I don't bother with my leaves. I leave my leaves out here. So, what you do, and I use bubble wrap because it's something about the air kind of creates like some insulation between the outer layer plastic and the bubbles, which it worked for me one year. I did do that, but it was tedious because you have to keep wrapping it all the way to the ground. And then what you can do, now you have one end tied up on your leaf bag, and what you could do is cut a hole here, and then you could take this whole bag and put it down over that stalk so that you'll have the bubble wrap around it, and the leaves will help insulate the banana tree. You may lose one, possibly. It just depends on your climate. Here in Zone 6, I did it. All of my trees survived. They all grew up. And what happens when a banana tree grows, it grows right in that center, and it'll just grow right up when the weather gets warm, and you'll have a taller tree sooner. So that's one method of preserving it, but I'm going to cut mine down because I don't have time for all that wrapping and all this bubble wrap. I saved it from when we moved here 8 years ago. I won't be doing that. Too much work. So I'm going to put this up. So today I'm just going to cut this whole thing down low. We had that frost, so they're pretty hit right now, so I don't care anything about being tall. I got trees, that's all I care about. So I'm just gonna cut it down. Chop all this up later. Compost. Same with this one. much quicker video than the other one. Try not to talk too much. Sometimes I can rattle on. I have so much going on in the yard. I'm trying to stay focused today and just only focus on this. So, compost. So, I could chop these down lower. I don't necessarily have to, because today what I'm going to do is simply dump some mulch on top of that right here, and then I'll show you another way. So where's my mulch? Okay, so got those chopped down, and I'm just going to take this mulch and pile it all on top of it, take it out the bag, dump it right on top of here. And just pile it up, on top. Now you could cut the trunks down lower. Today I'm not trying to spend a lot of time on this because I have so many other things to do in the yard today. And it's windy, so I hope you can hear me. So there's already a lot of mulch in this area right here. So now what you could do, you could take another bag of mulch, pile it up some more so that you completely cover everything. And then one way I do it is that I can take a whole bag that's not open and I just lay it all around this whole thing. Like I'll put one here, I'll put one on this side and this side, and put one across the top, and that will insulate it well. And the other way I'm going to show you today that I didn't do in my last video is chilly out here today. It's going to be nice the next few days. You can take a large pot, turn it upside down, right on top of them, and then you also can insulate this. Take the bags again. What I do is sometimes I'll do the pot, and then I'll take bags and put bags all around it, and I'll put a bag at the top. So there's three ways that you can take care of this. The other way is that you can simply dig your banana trees out, put them in a pot, take it indoors. You don't have to water it much, just give just a little, just to keep the soil lightweight, like barely damp, because you don't want to overwater things, but or have it growing too fast. So that is it for this. If you leave it up, as you see, that was pretty ratty. It won't last through the winter, because in Cincinnati, our winters sometimes can be pretty brutal. So this is my choice this time, and because it's so much, there was so much mulch and stuff in here, I'm just going to get extra bags, and I'm just going to lay them around and put one on top and call it a day. So next year, I may do another video. I'm trying to think, is anything, am I missing something? Okay, so I showed you bubble wrap, the leaf bags, the pot, talked about planting it in a pot, and make sure your pot is big enough. Especially if you got a really good root system, you want those roots to stay nice. And this year I've kind of put a greenhouse together, so I've got it in there for now until I work on how I'm going to keep it warm inside. I also took my elephant ears out of here and put them in my greenhouse until I figure out if I'm going to cut the leaves off, chop it down, and just bury the roots in a pot. But right now they're both, well, I got several of them. They're in big pots, really big pots like this. So I do plan to create some more banana tree areas, because I have neighbors and people who always want them, and I can never keep up and have enough. I did when I had my other row, which you saw in my other video, and today it was simple because I just had the one tree that just had some pups that grew up, and I just let them grow. I cut one off, which helped because it gave me less area to cover. So right now this is good right here. This will be fine all winter, but I'm still going to put bags all around and on top. And I have a root ball on my berry. And oh, in the wintertime, when it gets cold, you absolutely can take your banana trees out of a pot and bury them in the ground, cover them up, mulch over them, do the same thing, they will survive. So don't be afraid to bury them. Even if you buy them from somebody now and you say, okay, what do I do with it? Well, you can take it inside, put it in a pot, let it keep growing, and or you can come out, get the root balls down underground, dig it pretty deep. I'll say I usually have root balls probably about a foot or more, and I'll bury them so that there's at least 6 inches of dirt on top of it, and then I just pile mulch over it, and they come up fine in the spring. Some of them even bust right through the bags. Is there anything else I need to hit on? I'm always forgetting something. Today is kind of a crazy day because I got a lot to do. I got to build the door. I built part of it. I got to put the door on. I got benches. I got Dairy Queen got rid of some of their stuff, so I'm going to be putting it back here to finish my yard so I can do some hot dog and marshmallow roasting this weekend. Oh, by the way, October 15th, 2022, I just turned 55, so I am officially a senior citizen. And I am proud to still be here on this planet alive and well. God has been good to me. And I hope that any of the videos I make are helpful. They're going to get better with time. I'm kind of new to this. I just have my iPhone that I use right now. I don't have a camera, so I do plan in time to get a GoPro, get a better camera set up and have somebody kind of help me out a little bit. So right now, I'm just kind of winging it. I just come out and I just decided, let's make a video. So we hit all these other points, and let's see. That's it. That's it. So if you're in a cold climate, enjoy this cold weather that's coming, because it's going to give us new things in the spring. We have to have the cold, even though I am not a cold weather person. I don't like cold weather. I prefer warm weather, but right now fall is okay. I'm a fall baby, so I don't mind it. Anyway, enjoy your day. Happy gardening and all that other good stuff. See you later. Bye-bye.